Perfect. Perfect. Excellent, excellent. What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope y'all are having a wonderful night. I know I am. I just came back from celebrating a friend's B-Day, and it was so lovely. It was such a wonderful time. I'm so glad that we were able to make it out. Let me make sure the sound is okay. Yeah, it seems good. Okay. Looks like everything's running properly. Yes. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. All I know about this is that it's a visual novel, but it's also a murder mystery uh at a burlesque venue or show. So yeah, I'm really excited to play this. It's been on my list for a while. I got it on sale a while ago on Switch, and actually, when I was just looking to get the thumbnail, it's on sale right now for like $2. So if you like it enough, grab it before the sale ends on the 24th. Yeah, so like 5 days. If you're interested, whatever. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm already there. Angel's Den. Okay. Oh, hold on. I can already tell that I'm gonna be in the way down here. All right, yeah. Let's move me there. Perfect. Damn, I need to find my meds. Okay. Uh. Oh, Dad would kill me if you knew what I do, or maybe not. After all, murder is a mortal sin. Are you deaf? I'm also in the way over here. We need you here pronto. There we go. One pill a day keeps you as normal as can be. Hyperactive psychosensitivity disorder. It's a sickness like any other, now with a discrete level. Is that not it? Now I'm freaking out. Is that not it? Is that not it? Where are the meds? Are you feeling all right? Bro, I'm trying. Oh, there it is. Finally. It's empty. All that and it was empty. Okay, if you're not coming out, I'm coming in. Thank goodness you're alive. Oh, hey Liz. That felt so stressful. And was. I was sitting here like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. The heavy breathing was so much. Yeah, I was really feeling it. I was really in the moment there. Hold on, maybe. Hold on. I'm also very distracted by Liz. Maybe I will be fine down here. Maybe it's just the continue button. Okay, but once again, let's bring it back to Liz. Liz is fine as hell. Thank goodness you're alive. But not for long. Madam's gonna kill you. Yeah, I know. What's wrong, darling? It's nothing. It's my meds. It's my meds. It's my meds, Liz. Damned bottle is empty and I just can't. Not without them. Calm down, love. We'll figure something out. What exactly happens if you miss a dose? Is it dangerous, like with insulin or something? Yeah, sort of. I'm psycho freak! No worries, darling. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Liz. I'd rather not talk about it. No worries, darling. We all have our little secrets. Just tell me, do you keep a spare at the apartment? There should be an extra bottle in my cabinet. For fuck's sake! First Holly and now Liz? Just a sec, boss. We're going. But, no more buts, Holly, unless you want to get ours served on a plate. But, Liz, I told you not to worry, didn't I? Just let me grab your keys. I seem to left mine in a different bra. Huh? What for? I'll run home during your solo and grab those pills for you. Won't even look on the label, I promise. Oh, that's... Thank you, Liz. You're the best. Of course I am. Now let's go. And now, the show. That everyone's been waiting for. Quite right. Just start already. As a kid, I was mediocre. Not ugly nor beautiful, just utterly forgettable. Little gray mouse. Daddy's girl. I felt trapped for quite some time until I found the fine art of burlesque. On stage, I'm neither shy nor sick and only a little bit freaky. No more Miss Gray Mouse. I'm Holly frickin' Whispers. That is, until I take my pills. I love this. Okay, pink hair. Okay. They looking good though. I love how they are advancing this. This is really interesting. That is until I take my pills. Otherwise, I start to hear them. Their thoughts. Right, Betty? Their deepest desires. The pink one is cute. So curvy, yummy. Just give them to me. This is... I'm sorry, this is a little funny. They're deadly sins. All their eyes pointed at me like a loaded gun. Breathe, baby girl. I was about to say, she is fever pitching. Oh. She could be my alter any day, you feel me? Oh, excuse me? Did we kill love, kill pain, kill Liz? No, we did not just kill my baddie. I already hate this game, actually. Actually, I hate it. I'm actually upset. I too am actually upset because what the fuck was that? Now I'm just mad. I'm like 10 minutes into this game and I'm mad. Bro, I'm finna be pissed. Wake up. Madam, what? Why are you... Here, cover yourself. Okay, but how did I get back to the dressing room? You screamed like the devil, then blacked out on stage, so we had to carry you. Scared the shit out of everybody, by the way. Low-key, that was funny. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you on something? Skag? Hash? Oxy? Any psycho bump? You know I have zero tolerance for that stuff in my club. The second you bust your nose, I'll kick your ass out of here. I know, but you got it all wrong, boss. I'm... We're gonna go for really stressed. I'm really, really stressed. I love to work here, but between this and my day job, there's just not enough time to relax. It must have been an anxiety attack. I had one before the show too. Are you sure that you don't take anything spicy? Maybe some Big O to make you more relaxed then? No, boss, only prescribed anti-anxiety drugs. Actually, Liz promised to bring me them after the show. You can ask her yourself. I already did. Your story checks out, though the blank label still makes me wonder. Huh? This is yours, isn't it? Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Did Liz give it to you? Not willingly. She shoved a pill down your throat, then refused to explain what it is, insisting we respect your privacy. Ha! I would if you didn't just perform the exorcism of Emily Rose on my fucking stage. Uh-huh. Where is she now? Waiting outside. Liz, you can come in. I have no reason to believe this isn't platonic, but it's looking a little more than platonic right now. Holly? Oh my god, Liz. I was so worried. You? I should be the one worried. You're still trembling, darling. Listen, I'm so sorry about the pills. I really tried to... Yeah, that's enough. Oh, yeah, that's enough. She knows you're the tits and all. Now take her home. No! Actually, I'd like to stay for a while, till I get better. Maybe at the bar, if you don't mind, boss. Fine, whatever. Once you're there, make yourself a drink to calm down. I don't want you to scare our guests any more than you already did. And you may help with serving drinks, but don't count on performing today. I won't let you on stage until I'm 100% sure you got your shit together. Capiche? Yeah, I do. Capiche, I think. Not such a terrible liar after all. Just one more thing, ma'am. Yes. For a person that hates drugs, you sure know a lot about them. Don't you, boss? Yes, Holly, I do. Is that all? Good. It's high time I go back. Somebody needs to clean up this bloody mess. Take care, girls. And remember, the show must and will go on. Sure, ma'am. I'm feeling faint. No, I'm fine. Madam's wrong. I'm no tits, Holly. I totally messed up. Took me so long to get the pills, and when I found out what happened, I just panicked. Forced one right into you without thinking. Your eyes were open, but you weren't there. Aw, I really love this gameplay. It's cute. Slow down, Liz. You are definitely the tits. You are definitely the tits. You're definitely the tits. Just look at yourself. Fair point. Even 2 points. I love her. And what's even better, you're not dead.
Dang it.
I love the way they're portraying the story. Huh? That's a weird way to put it. And again, shouldn't I be the one saying it? Yeah. Oh, whatever. I'm happy you are not dead too. Love, Liz. Gotta appreciate the baddie that'll roll with the weird shit. I love you, you little oddball. Aw, they're cute. Why would you even say that? Why would I ever? About my queen? Love you too, Miss Noir. I even love ya. Oh la la. Since when we're that official, Miss Whispers? Should I book a chapel or something? Yeah. I'm joking, silly. Why the sad face? Was it too much? No, it's something else. Can I ask you a few questions, Liz? Just a heads up, some of them might sound kind of strange. Sure thing, darling. Shoot. Ooh. Do you have any past enemies? Grudges or anything like that? Doesn't everybody? Yeah, still. Anything particular come to mind? Particular? No. But peculiar, yes. There's this woman, I'm not sure though, if I can talk about her. Liz, please. It's really important. If you say so. Her name is Catherine Forktail. She was a physician, and I was her patient. We didn't exactly leave things on good terms. She was hurting people rather than helping them, and I wasn't the only one who thought so. Now, it makes me both sad and relieved that she's lost her license. But why did she lose it? That's the part I probably shouldn't be talking about. Besides, it's still a touchy subject for me, darling. I trusted Dr. Forktail, and she took advantage of me. Do you think she might be here today, among the guests? Haven't seen her in a long time, so I guess not. Is there any church that's important to you? Can be in any city. Can be any in the city. Oh, so you want to book one after all? Just answer me, please. Holly, I know you're a believer, but I couldn't name a single church in this city, even if my life depended on it. It kinda does. Now that sounds strange. I'm gonna lead into this one. Any idea who would want you dead? Anyone? Plenty of people. After all, I'm well known for making enemies in the Italian cartel. I'm dying. I'm asking seriously. Anybody? I do know plenty of scumbags, Holly. You've met them as well. It comes with the frickin' job. From Italian cartel? Really? You'd be surprised. There's this creepy old guy in the audience. Every time I see him, I get goosebumps. He's not my secret to share, though, and I already said too much. Not yours, then whose? Quit it, Holly. I promise not to tell. In which show do you wear a white outfit? The cute one with the ribbons. Midnight show. It won't fit you though. No worries. I just wanted to know when you wear it. Right. Next question. No one followed you here? I mean, to the club. You know that someone did. He always does. Oh shit, you're talking about Arthur, aren't you? I thought he'd given up already. He insists on calling him Art Rhythm. Okay, now, but yes, I'm talking about that douchebag. I've just been ignoring him lately. It didn't help much though. He still claims I'm his muse as if I had nothing to say on the subject. How long has it been? Since we broke up? Over 2 years. And after barely a year of this so-called relationship. He's just really, utterly, I don't know. Thinking about him makes me so angry. There are no words strong enough to describe this harebrained, entitled, pretentious, annoying son of a peacock who constantly wallows in self-pity. I think you actually nailed it. Let's just forget he exists, okay? Oh, okay. Give me a second to think. You get into quite a lot of mess for such a sweetheart. What can I say? Trouble finds me. But joking aside, what's with all these questions, darling? Are you trying to play detective? Donovan took you for his trainee or something? Damn, you're right. We have a detective in the audience. I can't believe I haven't thought about talking to him myself. After all, he practically lives here. Uh-huh. I'm starting to worry about you, Holly. That is more than I already have. I know you warned me it's gonna feel strange, but... No, don't worry. I'm going to save you, I promise. Save me? What the hell are you talking about? There's no good way to explain it. There's really no good way to explain it, Liz. Not yet. And only a few hours left till midnight. Could you maybe take the night off? Please. You well know that I can't. Madam won't find a replacement this late, and she already needs to figure out how to make things work without you. I could walk you home if we hurry up, talk a little more, but I must be back before the next show. That won't do, Liz. Just listen to me. No, Holly, you listen. First, you ask me a whole bunch of weird-ass questions, then you won't answer a simple question yourself. And you expect me to risk my job just like that? I can't believe I told you all this personal stuff about all those people, also you could play some mind games with me. It's not a mind game, goddammit. Then what is it? Fine, don't tell me. You know the way to the bar, so... No, Liz, wait! Damn, should I have told her somebody wants to kill her? I need to calm down. And change these goddamn clothes. Act 1, Little Miss Detective. It is very intriguing, right? Four shows before the finale. Gotta hurry. I hope no one will notice me. Oh, everybody's. And they all did, of course. I guess I should try to read their minds. Oh God. I hope they will stop working soon. Ha. I've never thought I would wish for that. So what do I know about these people without that frickin' superpower? Detective Donovan. He's here so often that Sean keeps the table reserved for him always. She's a regular, but I actually don't remember her name. Does he look creepy and old enough to be the guy Liz mentioned? Could she be the physician who lost her license? Dr. Forktail, was it? Our grand barmaster, Sean Hawakin. I don't think he could hurt a fly, but he certainly could get an elephant drunk. I love it too. It's pretty interesting. What was it? Arthur? Art rhyme? Well, an asshole, that's for sure. Okay, cool. Hi, Shawnee. Ah, here's my charming pupil. Love Sean so far. Also, I love this more casual fit on her. Well, I guess not casual, but like, you know, her night attire. Pupil? I heard you're joining me tonight. Am I wrong? That part is true, but... I could really use a drink now. Perfect timing, Halls. I've prepared something just for you. Yeah, I'm curious. What exactly is it? Green tea cocktail. With the ingredients I have, I couldn't think of anything else that might be soothing. And what's the difference between green tea and green tea cocktail? Obviously, it has alcohol. Well, the former isn't even part of the latter. Huh? Which one is which again? Just come. I'll show you. Oh. Okay. Okay. Where's the herbal tonic? Is this that? A little bit more. There we go. Oh, so another? Am I like going over? Oh shoot, sorry, I messed up the dialogue. Okay, I think you're good to go. Could I take an order from Detective Donovan? I saw the note about him. PD Sourpuss? It should be easy enough, sure. In his own words, whenever the glass is empty, make it not empty. Sourpuss? Really? Is he that bad? Not bad, rather gloomy. You'll see. Good evening, Detective. Miss Whispers, I must say after what happened, I didn't expect to see you again tonight. Even more so up close. To what do I owe the pleasure? I have a murder case for you. I'm here to take your order. I noticed your glass is almost empty, so I'm here to take your next order. Uh-huh. And since when do the Charlotte Angels mingle with customers? Let's just say that one of them needs to redeem herself after she ruined the show. So again, what's your poison? Well, Miss Whispers, I've decided to trust your instincts. What would you recommend for me? Aha! Sex on the beach. A whiskey sour. I want to say psycho killer just to see what he says. How about psycho killer? Is it a new drink? Never heard of it. According to Sean, it's similar to Lotus Martini, only with triple gin and a shot of vodka. Sounds intense. I like it intense. Go big or go home, right? Well then, are you going to join me for this killer drink? With pleasure, detective. Let me guess, whiskey sour? I almost said a whiskey sour. No, not this time. That's why you call him sourpuss, huh? I'll be damned. Did you really order something else? Yeah, the psycho killer. But that drink isn't on the menu yet. You told him about it, didn't you? What's the catch? I promised to join him. So you were flirting with the customer to make him order 2 expensive drinks instead of a cheap one? Madam would be proud. Oh, so I make these too? I got it. I should have put the ice first. Oh, low-key, that's perfect. Oh, okay. It was fine the whole time. Here you go, detective. I hope you like it. I made it myself. Thank you, Miss Whispers. I guess you don't. Oh, I do like it. This is my happy face. Can't you tell? Right. Happy as the sunshine. And how do you like yours, Miss Whispers? It's. Oof. It's really strong. It sure is. Now tell me, Miss Whispers, who died? What? Why do you think someone's dead? Oh, that's just a figure of speech. I'm here almost every night, and yet you never did anything more than give me a strange look, let alone flirt with me. So I've concluded that something bad must have happened, apart from your stage accident. It's not like that. Something did happen, but it's not like I wanted to trick you into helping me, detective. I'm not dealing with crime and murder on an everyday basis, you know. But you're quite experienced in dealing with drunk perverts, eh? You are not. I never thought of you as a drunk pervert. Let me start over. I really need your help, detective. Please. One of the guests wants to kill my friend, and I have no idea how to prevent it. That's quite an accusation, Miss Whispers. I assume you have some proof? Not really. I don't know who the killer is yet. Still, you seem quite sure this person is here at the club, among the clientele? I'm not sure of anything, really. I have 3 potential suspects, but I know close to nothing about the first one, who has ties to the Italian cartel, apparently. The second one is my friend's ex-boyfriend, and the only one I've actually met before. And the third may not even be here. Okay, let me stop you there. I solved the case. Already? Indeed, the second suspect is your killer. It's always the ex, or the present shithead. So unless your friend is dating the old geezer, doubt it. She's actually quite scared of him. Well, one does not preclude the other, but let's assume you're right. That leaves us with the ex-boyfriend. Case closed. Detective, please, don't dismiss me like... Wait, geezer? I haven't told you he's old. You must know who I'm talking about. Of course I do. There are not so many people tied to the cartel, at least not at this place. But if you think I'll spill the beans because you caught my slip, Miss Whispers, you are deeply mistaken. It's police business, not some wannabe detective or whatever this is. Can you at least point me at the guy? I could, but I won't. He's a dangerous man, Miss Whispers. I feel I could try mind reading again, or I may just keep talking to him to see if I can learn more this way. Oh, I have to do a thing. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, what are you supposed to do? Literally, I have no idea. Bro, what am I doing? Oh, I'm also controlling his? Gabriella. Gabriella Charlotte. Gabriella Charlotte Baroni. Raffaello Baroni. Baroni. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Heh. He kicked me out? Heh. I was right after all. What the heck? What? Madam is a frickin' member of the frickin' member of a frickin' cartel, and Detective Donovan. You knew about me the whole time? I suspected it from the moment you fell on stage, Miss Whispers. I'm a detective, after all. You seem to forget that despite the fact it's the very reason why you came to me for help. And you have HPSD too. Many people on the force do. It's just useful in this line of work. Okay. But I'm more of an empath than a mind reader. So You don't use medication to stop it? Not when I'm on the job. And after hours, well, good old whiskey does the trick. So you're not feeling anything while you're drinking? I do, just less. Is that answer enough to satisfy your curiosity, Miss Whispers? Or do you plan to break the law again? What? What law? Well, it's illegal to read someone's mind without that person's signed permission or court warrant. Didn't you know? I just thought that you'll get away with it, eh? I admit, it's hard to catch a telepath red-handed. However, you were kind enough to confirm my suspicion. So, you will arrest me now, won't you? I should. But I'll let it slip if you promise to never use your mind slicing on me again. Hang on, you're able to control it, aren't you? Yeah, more or less. There are times when I feel as though I'm being drawn into other people's thoughts. But if I take my pills on a regular basis, it's manageable. I already have those brief moments of clarity as the pills wear off. Or I also have those brief moments of clarity as the pills wear off. With a proper concentration, I can control it then, yes. Quite impressive considering you have no training whatsoever. But no more mind reading of law officers, got it? Yeah, I got it. Good, you can go now, Miss Whispers. Thank you, officer. I have a moment to take my meds. A small dose should help me keep control. Oh, that was fast. So what now? I could talk to the old guy. That girl looks sad as hell. No, better not when he's still with her. That leaves me with... Can I make a drink for Arthur now? Whoa, did Skinny Legs order something? Skinny Legs? You nickname every customer, don't you? Well, actually, he didn't. I need to talk to him, so I hoped you would tell me what he usually drinks. Only water. And he pretends to sip it all night long. Huh? Why's that? His artistic mind is too precious to damage with booze, or so he says. Truth be told, I'm pretty sure he's broke. Maybe I should make him something fancy then, you know, to soften him up. You can make whatever you want, Halls, as long as someone's paying for it. Madam would kill me if I started giving away free drinks. Yeah, good point. She's already angry at me. Fine, I'll tell her later to take it out of my paycheck. Just need to figure out what to prepare first. Make an expensive drink. This guy looks like a fucking loser. Hi. Art, rhythm. I've brought you a drink. It's on me. Holly, dearie, thank you. It's so nice to know that my music is appreciated, especially by small people. Just remember, it's not some lame sung poetry, it's electric rhymes. Uh huh, yeah, totally. Tasty. So go on, ask me about my music. Yeah, I would like to talk about your inspirations too. What are you working on right now? My songs. Okay, but what about? About the two strongest forces in the universe, of course. Gravity and nuclear reaction. Love and death, huh? So you really have listened to my eclectics, sorry. And here I thought you were an imposter. No way, I'm a true fan. So, any new killer singles? Oh yes, The Dying Swallow. I've released it just yesterday. Nice. How did you come up with such an intriguing title? Easily. And you can't take a hit, can you? Oh, please, Art, don't be like that. I just want to acquire a deeper understanding of your, don't puke, you can do it, just smile. Masterpiece. Well, I'm obviously not giving a damn about birds. It's all symbolic. And quite complex, may I add. One could even say my music is multidimensional. But I'm afraid I can't make you smarter by simply talking about it. Oh, just try me. The title, what does it mean exactly? Well, the swallow is a symbol of love, and dying is a symbol of death. Ugh, I knew you wouldn't get it. I have only two words for you. The Black Dahlia. That's actually three words. Don't ask who she is. I can't handle so much ignorance all at once. Noted. Talk to Liz about the Black Dahlia. Stop talking to Art for my own sanity. What makes Liz so special to you? I bet many other girls would love to be an inspiration for such a great artist. Yuck. Keep it together. Why choose someone who won't? Oh, so that's what's bothering you? How to say it politely? Those who desire are the most undesirable, dearie. Politely? What do you mean by this? Sigh, why do I even try? To put it bluntly, I don't want to have some pale, skinny wannabe model posing as my muse. Said the palest, skinniest wannabe fucking artist. I just want to piss him off now. Whisper said the palest, skinniest. Huh? Speak up. I can't understand a thing you're saying. I said I don't want to be your muse if that's what you're implying. Oh, you don't? Then maybe you're cut out for it after all. Nobody could ever replace Liz, though. She's the light to my darkness. Love to my hatred. A spark of life warming my dead heart. And I'm her stalker. Protector! Oh god. Uh-huh. And what does she need to be protected from? Other people, of course. All those filthy bastards that watch her dancing on that fucking stage every fucking night. Just like you. And the fucking weirdos on the internet begging for a sniff of her underwear. But does she tell them to buzz off? No, on the fucking contrary, she indulges their sick fantasies. We're just doing our job, you know. Oh, really? Yeah, we're doing this. So I'm actually tired of talking to this motherfucker. Insufferable. I'm not gonna see anything. I've been so entranced I haven't even been commenting. No worries, I totally get it. There we go, jeez. It's like, what am I missing? So you don't want my old socks? Nah. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't fit me. That's just hurtful. Some guys would kill for them or even marry me, no doubt. But maybe I could buy you a drink first? Maybe. Need to go to work now. Catch you later, Mr. Dark. Sure thing, Birdie. Take care. Bye. Mwah. Hi, Dick. Hi, Birdie. What's up? Fuck you and your whore mother. Fuck you and your whore mother, you fucking motherfucker. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Why? Because you're a fucking creep that just wants to screw me over. Like every other fucking creep. Block him. Oh. Is sex chatting part of your job too? Doesn't that make you whores? Hang on, sex chatting? I've never... Right, I forgot. You're that friend of hers. Holy Holly. Holier than thou, she called you. Ha! That's just perfect. Go ask her about Mr. Big Dick 69, Miss Holier than thou. Oh, I will ask her. But about this Bill Dark guy and you messing with her phone, douche, you'll see what I mean. Are you religious in any way? Well, I take inspiration from many cultures. I'm sure you do. Their glitz and glamour, their cute beliefs. But all in all, music is my religion. Uh-huh. What cultures? Could you elaborate? No. Would you be able to kill someone? For art? Depends who. Someone like you? Perhaps. If you stood between me and my music. How would that even be possible? Stupid ass. I hate this motherfucker. Oh, God. Why is Liz in the fucking... in the way of harm and not this bitch? I'd end your social life. And if that someone was Liz, I would never. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? There we go. I'm understanding it better now. Liar! I would never. How can you even suggest that? Oh, I didn't mean anything bad, really. You know best how love and hate are two sides of the same coin. Did he mean he's lying, or does he know I am? Well, that's true, but I'm too fragile and good looking for jail. Those animals there would rip my ass in half, and I don't even want to imagine what they would do to my precious vocal cords. Ugh, me too. Let's move on. Wait a sec, what are you hiding in your pocket? Huh? Why do you ask? Every time I get the chance, I'm gonna do it. There we go. I love that you've been liking this game so much. Oh, bruh. Bruh. This is gonna drive me. This is gonna. Bro. Why? I'm genuinely not understanding why it's acting like that. Oh. Am I supposed to not move when the eyes are open? I think that is what it is. That's exactly what it is. I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Because I thought it was just me hitting the sides or something. I thought those were just like creepy aesthetics. I was supposed to say, I'm never getting out of this hell. Liz and Holly? Saki? Right. I need to take my meds as soon as possible. What the hell? You stole our keys? Give them back now. I did what? Are you out of your mind, girly? I know it's in your... Fuck off. I'm out of here. No, where are you going? Shit, shit, shit. How did I mess it up again? Not this time. I have to talk with Liz and tell the detective. If I use my powers too often. My whole world becomes distorted. I found Liz on the backstage. Liz, there you are. Holly, I have a show in a minute. Hear me out, please. It's about Arthur. What did he do again? He stole your keys. That's why you couldn't find them this morning. Are you sure? Pretty sure, but I couldn't do much about it. He bounced as soon as I told him to give the keys back. Ugh, okay, so we need to change our locks. Search the apartment. He might have left some cameras after all. You aren't angry? It's not the first time he did something like that, so I guess I'm more tired than angry, darling. I'm not gonna confront him about it either, if that's what you expected. It's exactly what he would want, what he would have wanted me to do. Better ignore him altogether and move on with our lives. Hopefully one day he will get as tired as he is tiresome and leave me alone. Maybe you're right. I am, trust me. At this point, I'm quite an expert in applied assholeology. Dealing with Arthur is almost like a second job for me. Liz! 10 minutes! Be there in 5, boss. Is there anything else you wanted to tell me? I do. It's about this girl gruesomely killed in the 50s. She was cut in half. Sadly, her murder was never solved. What the fuck? What does that have to do with you? Well, all Arthur's songs are about love and death. I know. Exactly. And he wants to put me on the cover of his new album as the dying swallow, which is, I guess, a metaphor for the Black Dahlia. Weird. That's just weird. This man is weird. I hate him. Son of a buttfuck. How does he know about Bill? Hang on. What is a son of a buttfuck? I guess Pooh? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So, who's Bill? He's an online friend, but we've never even met. Just roleplayed a little. I like him, Holly, that's all. Damn. I think you need to change your phone password, Liz. Arthur must have accessed it somehow. By the way, he might have also blocked that Bill guy. Shit, fuck, poo. That's why Bill stopped messaging me. Did you really call me Miss Holier Than Thou? Arthur will do whatever it takes to alienate me, huh? Arthur will do whatever it takes to alienate me, darling. Mm-hmm. That said, I might have called you Miss Saint or Holier or whatever. Long time ago. We didn't really know each other. Oh, when we didn't really know each other. And I'm sorry if I did. That's all, Liz. Okay, then. I have one more thing to say. I'm really, really sorry for overreacting earlier. It isn't healthy for you. For anyone. But I don't know what to say, Liz. We'll talk about it later, okay? Now go. Be fabulous. And I'll find Donovan in the meantime. I will try my best, darling. Donovan was smoking outside the club. Detective, here you are. Miss Whispers. Is it about Baroni again? Because you already know everything I do. No, that's not it. I talked to the first suspect, the ex. So, case solved? He's the murderer? He's an effing thief, that's for sure. He stole the keys to our apartment. Did you see it happen? No, but I read his mind, detective. He ran away as soon as I mentioned the keys. In that case, I'll have a little talk with Mr. Shawcross. I do not trust the detective. I don't know why, because he's a cop. I don't trust him neither. I get what you mean. About personal boundaries and breaking them. Wait, since when do you know Arthur? And how do you know he's the ex? Simple deduction, Miss Whispers. You shared the apartment with Miss Noir, and I already suspected she's the soon-to-be victim. Besides, I visit this lovely club often enough to notice her rather toxic relation to Mr. Shawcross. Shawcross. Isn't it a little weird he knows so much? Deduction. I don't trust him. Well, they say he's like basically a mind reader too, so he probably be in there reading everybody's mind. Or feeling what everybody feel, whatever it is. Is he really such a brilliant detective, or I'm that good? You said you can't read minds. Never trust the cops. Literally. ACAB. I can't. I'm really just that good. Nah, he be picking up on the vibes. Don't overthink it, Miss Whispers. Let's catch up later, okay? After my talk with Mr. Shawcross. How are you going to find him? I have my methods. Don't you worry. I will find him. Act 3. All the angels. They're telling this in a short amount of time, too, because I think the total run for this game is only like an hour and 47 minutes. Okay. What's going on with this, Miss Ma'am? We heard nothing about the other angel. The old guy's still busy, but maybe I could talk with. Oh, never mind. The boss, I guess. Hang on, boss. Holly. The answer is still no. I've already asked Sophie to fill in for you. That's not it, ma'am. I need to ask you about this man, Raffaello. What? How do you know that name? Doesn't matter. Liz is in danger, and that's what we should worry about. Less drama, more details, per favor. I feel like it's supposed to be por favor. What danger? I know you have some connections to this man, Raffaello, and I'm afraid he might hurt her. I'll talk to him. You're not surprised? No, I'm not. It's a private matter, as you all like say, but I can assure you, he's in for divine intervention. Okay. What happened between Liz and this old creep? Boss! We need you here! Coming! Well, oh, sorry. We'll get back to this after the next show. Try to stay out of trouble till then, eh? I would if I could. Sure thing, ma'am. That man is sitting alone now. How dangerous could he be in public anyway? Oh, girl, you play too much. Good evening, Father. Can I get you anything? Huh? My dear child. Mr. Hawakan already took my order. And here I thought Gabrielle trained her pupils better. This could have gone better. Maybe Sean didn't prepare his drink yet. Oh, it's perfect timing. I need one blue heaven for table 6. Can you take care of it? Who's at 6? Pastor Raffaello. Bingo! That's him. I'm on it. Here you go, sir. One blue heaven with double rum. I made it myself. God bless you, child. Sure. Heavenly indeed. That looks like so much liquor. Deadass. Uh-huh. Play cute little lamb. Or a cute little devil. Is everything all right, child? Not quite, Father. I overheard who you are, and I hoped we could talk a little. Lately, I've been having... Oh, I'm torn. Which path should I go? Ooh. I know, I'm so torn. Like, what path? How do we want to play it? I'm like, how does it serve us to be like the innocent one, right? Like, how does that serve us right now? I feel like the other one is more disarming. But I'm also like, how does that serve us too? I feel like the bottom one too. Yes, let's do it. I've been having some indecent desires. Desires, you say? Well, of course, my child. Yeah, I thought he would be more receptive to this. I'm always willing to help a lost soul. A little angel like you, even more so. Oh my, great! So... They're both bad, but that one's fine. Yeah, right. Do you have any indecent desires, Father? Oh, I do have plenty, but I'm afraid I won't be sharing them with you, sweetie. Not here. dying. You should attend my sermons, or even better, join one of my private sessions for those who seek further spiritual guidance. Ugh, he's downright undressing me with his eyes. Is there a big stained glass window in your church with a bird on it? Well, as a matter of fact, yes. But what does it have to do with your naughty desires? Well, I was just thinking, no, I just wanted to make sure it's the one I was thinking of. It would be stupid of me to just ask if it's a big building with a cross. Ah, yes, that would be quite silly. Since we're already talking about it though, would you mind telling me what kind of bird it is? Just look for the big building with a cross on Martin Street, my child. It will be much easier to find it that way than check every church window in the city. All these men are weirdos, it tracks, literally. Oh, right, yes. Silly me. Why does someone like you visit a place like this, Father? Well, I got my reasons, apart from enjoying the show. Although I'll admit, I do enjoy it quite a lot. Aren't you afraid that someone would notice? No, child, I fear no one but God. You should rather ask yourself, why do you consider my presence here as inappropriate? Is visiting such a place a wicked act? Much less working at it. I don't know. I kinda don't know. Well, I would call it a sin, but I wouldn't call it wicked or even bad. As Romans has written, all people are sinners. It's just unavoidable. To live means to sin. We could atone for our sins, of course, but I believe that we can live a little while we're at it. Is it unforgivable to kill another human, Father? Not at all. There is no sin that God will not forgive as long as you willingly repent. Oh, maybe as long as you are willing to repent. In some cases, it's even commendable to, let's say, deprive the damned of their sinful existence. What do you mean? What cases? One example is if you're defending your family, and the other, well, suppose that you would be one of those devil's spawns trying to read my mind. Then I'd have to use this little thing. Oh, fuck. To make you stop. And no one would blame me for that, especially our Lord in heaven. But of course, that's not the case, isn't it, child? Oh, shit. No, of course not. Hang on. I saw you in a paper talking about HPSD. Ah, yes, the newest trendy STD. As far as I know, HPSD isn't transmissible, not sexually nor in any other way. Yes, of course. I'm only kidding, sweetie. STDs are just ordinary God-sent diseases. This plague of psychos, on the other hand, it's without a doubt the devil's doing, corrupting not only the body but also the soul, both incurable and beyond salvation. Literally, like, oh my God, this man is a monster. Even if those psychos have no control over it, especially if so. The plan of salvation is designed for human beings, not for animals. So like a ring binds and that makes them animals? That's weird. Doesn't matter whether you give in to your desires. True believers acknowledge their failure to be perfect. The damned ones, however, they can't repent for their sins, as their mere existence is wickedness. Do you understand? Fuck. Good that my dad doesn't think this way. I hope. Yes, Father. Thank you for enlightening me. You're welcome, child. Once again, thank you, Father. I need a shower. I'm grateful for this conversation, Father. Your words helped me. Grateful, you said. No doubt you behaved better than the other one. Liz? What do you mean? Come closer. Oh, gross. Hate this guy. I can show you my other gun, sweetie. Raffaello! Is that his wife? Get your fucking hands off my girl. Yeah, come save her. Batty Queen. Are you alright, Holly? Yes. I think... No. I'm not. That fucking pervert. She knows he has a gun. He touched me and nobody reacted, and I'm sorry, Holly. Sorry. You let this pervert inside. Did he do the same to Liz? Oh, God. Holly, calm down. He didn't hurt Liz. Raffaello knows that if he did something to my girls, I wouldn't forgive him. But he tried. Baddies protecting baddies, exactly. But he tried, and I just don't get this, ma'am. Gabrielle. What? Madame Charlotte would get rid of this testa di caso ages ago. Gabriella Boroni, however, his Sorayona sister. Sister? And it seems she owes you an apology. Yeah, they looked... At first I was like wife, but sister does make more sense. They look too similar. Can I ask? Ask away, girl, before I change my mind. I won't be going into much detail since it's really not my place. Saying that my depraved brother sees no difference between a burlesque club and a strip joint. Yes, I've noticed. So when he asked Lisbeth for a private dance, she explained to him the difference rather bluntly. And what happened next? He threatened her with his fucking gun, thought he could do what he pleases to my girls. So I made it clear he was wrong. After that, he vowed never to set foot in this damned whorehouse. I really wouldn't mind if he kept his word, but he rarely does. Who the hell are you? Holly, you know who I am. Your boss, this club owner. It's not like I'm leading some grand double life. And yet you dropped the accent. I have a stage persona, Certo, although it works the other way around. I do have an accent, but our older brother required that we learn to speak properly. So when I stopped obeying him, I went back to using my natural voice. Your older brother? You mean... Is it Michael? Miguel? Miguel? Why, I'm not surprised you know his name. Yes. Miguel is the head of our little famiglia. So, a mob boss? Yes, essentially. Don't worry about him, though. He promised to never come here. And unlike Raffaello, he always keeps his promises. For better or for worse. Yeah, what role does a pastor play in your family? It's a lot of money moving through them churches, I'm sure. It's much easier to gain power and get away with things if you have God on your side. Yep, sounds about right. Or at least if you're able to convince others that's the case. On the streets, they called us the Tre Angeli. Yeah, of the Baroni family. Deathbringer, Soul Healer, and me, the Herald of Visions. So much money moving through the church, nah, literally. Fucking angel of love smuggling ecstasy to stupid bambini. That's why you fucking hate drugs? C. Yes. And yet you named our group Charlotte's Angels. What can I say? Old sentiments die hard. Or maybe I just wanted it to mean something good for a change. Why do you allow such creeps in here? Oh, for fuck's sake, Holly. It's a burlesque club. Half of our clientele are creeps. But he's dangerous. Well, you saw for yourself. Absolutamente. He's a dangerous creep who also happens to be my brother. Let me ask you this, girl. Why won't you tell your father about your job? You keep saying that you love this place and how proud you are to be a part of it. So why, Holly? That's different. I'm not putting anyone at risk. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not the same. I just wanted to point out that dealing with family isn't easy. Especially if said family specializes in extortion, blackmail, and theft. Okay, I get it. Just tell me one more thing. Your brother, the pastor, do you think he would be able to shoot Liz because she pissed him off? I would say he's not that kind of gangster, Holly. He likes to show off his gun, certo, but there's much more to him than meets the eye. He can be very deceitful if he only wants to, and definitely prefers others to do his dirty work for him. We even had this joke in the Famiglia. First Raphael does the praying, then Michael does the killing. Sounds like one effed up family. Oh, you can't even imagine. That said, I'm sure Raffaello could hire someone to harm just about anyone. But he would need a better reason to cross me than petty revenge. All those unwelcome visits here seem to satisfy him enough in that matter. And you will just let it be like this? I talked with him for 20 minutes tops and I already feel like hiding under my bed. After a long fucking shower. No, Holly, not anymore. This time I will make sure my brother won't ever come back. You rest while I take care of him. Heh, he reminded me. The first time my HPSD kicked in, I thought I heard the devil. Who are you, Holly? I need to find that position, or talk with the detective, or check on Liz, or... Girl, you need to sit down. Sean? Hi, Holtz. How are you holding up? Don't worry about me. Aside from questioning my faith more than ever, I'm good. Shit, I wouldn't let you serve his drink if I knew that. Leave it, Sean. I'm serious. It's all good. Oof, okay, tough lady. I'll drop it. There's actually someone asking for you. I wanted to tell her off, but if you're still ready for some action. Who? She introduced herself as Dr. Forktail. Wanted to talk to you, and should I prepare a drink for her? Nah, I already made her tasty classic mimosa. Good evening, Dr. Forktail. Holly, good to see you. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Why do you want to talk to me? And how do you know I'd agree? How did you know I'd agree? Oh, I knew for the very same reason why I do want to talk. Which is quite vague, to be honest. You're playing with me, aren't you? I am. Look, I have a proposal for you. Ask me as many questions as you want, but only after you answer one of mine. Okay, deal. Why did you go on this little crusade of yours, trying to catch a soon-be murderer? How do you... She reads minds too. Obvi. Answer me first. Isn't it obvious? I do it for my friend, for Liz. And why are you so sure she needs your help? Because Okay, let me rephrase it. How can you be 100% sure she's gonna die? Is everything we think set in stone, huh? No, I guess it isn't. You guess? Well then, your turn now. Ask your questions. So... What are you doing here, Dr. Forktail? I find it pretty weird coincidence that I had 3 potential, murderers, yes? Suspects. And you just came here to fill in the role? I guess I did. Let's just say I felt oddly compelled to come. As if somebody called to me without intentionally calling. Does that make sense? No, not at all. I swear she reads minds too. How do you know so much, Dr. Forktail? How do you know so little, Miss Whispers? You should have me all figured out already with your skills. Or am I wrong? Not fair. I was supposed to be asking the questions now. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. What was your question again? I asked how you know so much. Are you... a psychic? I'm a psycho, that's for sure. What's even worse, I deliberately made it happen. Huh? Are you saying it's possible to make oneself psychoactive? With proper medication, you can even move mountains, my dear. Unfortunately, those closed-minded people in charge deem it illegal. Okay, I'm starting to understand, I think. Were you here earlier, Dr. Forktail? I didn't see you among the guests. I wasn't here at the beginning of the show, since I'm pretty sure that's what you really want to ask. In other words, you can scratch me from your little list. I'm not the murderer. You can, of course, assume I'm lying to you. Or lie to myself, altering my own memories as so many people do. But then, can you trust anything you saw today? Yes, I can. I'm not crazy. I'm not saying you are, and I'd never do that. It's unprofessional. The only thing I'm trying to do is help you find the answers. Oh, okay. Probably lost their license doing this to herself intentionally. How'd you lose your license, and what did Liz have to do with it? Oh, well, she testified against me in court. You see, I interfered with the life of my patients beyond legal boundaries, giving them medication that weren't quite FDA approved, if you get what I mean. I was really sure I'm doing the right thing, but ultimately, I just assumed too much. And you think I'm doing the same thing? I really can't know that, Holly. Do you think you're doing the same thing? I really don't appreciate that reverse thing you're doing. Oh, do you? I just said that I don't. Did you? Stop. Just stop. What do you think of Liz? Are you considering her your enemy, miss? Oh la la, such a direct question deserves a direct answer. So, Lisbeth is the type of person who hides pain behind laughter. She's also a pathological people pleaser. That made her comply with many requests she didn't want to, participating in the delusions of others, for example. That's why I don't consider her my enemy. She's a victim of her own weaknesses, as I am of mine. Shit, that's a lot more than I expected. And what do you think of Arthur Shawcross? Lisbeth's ex-boyfriend, and the very reason why she started therapy and medication. Narcissistic personality disorder with pinch of anger issues, depression, and anal expulsiveness. Anal what? No, wait, I don't want to know. How do you feel about the pastor, Raffaello Borroni? A massive douchebag driven by self-righteousness and about a dozen STDs. Oh my god. That's all? Why don't you add he's a dangerous man or something? He's a sick man, sure, but not as sick as I am, hence not so dangerous in my opinion. Um, and what about Detective Donovan? Do you have any thoughts on him? Oh, plenty. I like that one very much. He's a peculiar case. Very disturbed man, even more disturbed than the rest of the degenerates around here. He tries to drown his demons with alcohol, which arguably is a quite typical threat of broken middle-aged investigators. His demons, however, oh, they are really something. Beautiful little things that rather surf on the whiskey wave than get drowned by it. He cannot control them for the world. What's even worse, sometimes they control him. What do you mean? You would have to ask him that yourself. I'm bound by the patient-doctor confidentiality. You were his doctor? No. I read his, files. And let's just say I'm not the only person around here to lose a license. I'm curious. What do you think of me, Dr. Forktail? Classic daddy issues with a pinch of imposter syndrome. Other than that, you are as normal as they make them. Normal? Even when you know what I am? And what are you, Holly? Never mind. You weren't really a physician, were you? What made you think I was, or rather, who? I'm pretty sure you figured it out already. I did, but I wanted to give you an easy question this time. Let me ask it this way. Why do you think Liz lied to you? Actually, I don't want to guess. She has a reason, and of all people, I really should be the one to understand that. Yes, certainly. You should. Okay, Holly, I do have one last question for you. What number do I think of? I'll write it down on a piece of paper. Honestly, why not? Who cares? Right, that's what I was thinking. I thought she lied. Okay, weird. Whatever. She been taking these motherfuckers like back to back. I must say, Halls, you really go the extra mile while small talking to the guest. Well, I don't feel like it's getting me anywhere. Huh? What do you mean? Nothing, Sean. Nothing. Did you see Detective Donovan? He was supposed to help me with something. Sure, he just ordered whiskey. What? When? About 10 seconds ago. You're joking, right? I couldn't miss that. Nah, I'm serious. He just entered the club, put 2 fingers in the air, which means he made his special order, then went to his spot. Just look behind you. Damn, you're good. But why did you say special order? I thought he always orders whiskey sour. Okay, almost always. His usual is made with cheap blend, the Bill Light. When he orders a glass of B Dark, he takes it on the rocks. I wouldn't desecrate such a magnificent single malt with a lemon anyway. B Dark? Bill Dark? Is that his favorite whiskey? Oh, hell, we made a connection. Yeah, but it's quite expensive, so he only drinks it on special occasions. When he solves a case or something. Okay, I need to think. I will serve it to him. Are you sure? You seem a little off, Halls. I'm good, Shawnee. Just give me the glass. Cause he's the guy. He's that guy. He's the guy. That old girl was texting, no? Is that what we're seeing here? Um, I've got your special order, Mr. Dark. Miss Whispers, can I drink it first? Before we talk? Yeah, sure. Please enjoy your fucking whiskey. Thank you. I'm dying. He really slurping this motherfucker down. Okay. Annoying. For fuck's sake, you're the cybersex guy? Literally. Ugh, you don't have to think so loud, Miss Whispers. I feel your anger strong enough. One more sip and you will feel my foot in your ass as well. It was you all along, wasn't it? I was what? You know what. Wait, you think I'm the murderer? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you have a crush on Liz. I'm not a teenage boy, miss. And that's a motive if I ever heard one, detective. Like you said, it's always the president or the ex-dickhead. And I know you think she dumped you. Then you have me for an idiot. Writing all those insults wasn't like Miss Noir. Hence I suspected Mr. Shawcross broke into her phone and wrote to me. You only confirmed that suspicion. Why didn't you tell her that I'm that sweet old creep watching her every night and messaging her every day? Well, I didn't feel like it, I guess. Do you love her? Love is a very strong word, Miss Whispers. I can't even be sure if I'm capable of loving due to my condition. But I admit Miss Noir is one of the few people I know who doesn't make me sink into a pool of darkness and nausea. And others do? Most people have this quite unpleasant emotional aura. Real. Honestly, that's real as fuck. She doesn't. Even when she feels negative emotions, she doesn't emanate them. Huh, that's odd. She can get really pissed sometimes. I don't think you know her that well, or at all. Yes, that's also possible. Or actually, yes, that's also possible. Why did you lose your license? How do you know that? Just answer me, or I will make a scene. I didn't lose my license, but I've got suspended for a few weeks. Because I shot someone that somebody else wanted to shoot. What is that supposed to mean? I felt someone's need, someone's hate, and fired my gun when I shouldn't. I was just overwhelmed by somebody else's feelings. Dang. Why are you celebrating? Oh, you got the keys back. Here you go. Figured that had to be a part of it. Our keys! Arthur gave them back after all? What did you do to them? Don't act so scared, Miss Whispers. You were the one that asked me to talk to him, and that's what we did. Talked. For the most part. And for the least part, I gave him a black eye. Love it. He deserved that. To be honest, it would be more than that. But our beloved pastor interrupted our little talk, pissed like a hydrant in the dog park. So I had to back away. Oh my god. It's just awesome. Awesome. I wanted to smash him so bad when we talked earlier. Well, I shouldn't do it, Miss Whispers, especially considering my occupational status. But I admit it felt good. Really good. For once, I let my own emotions let loose. You must have wanted to do it for quite long, haven't you? You can't even imagine, miss. Still, you tricked me and used me. We all use each other, Miss Whispers, in one way or another. That's just how life works. I think you should read me now. I'll show it all to you. All this madness hidden under people's skin, this toxic emotional vomit that washes me every fucking day. You can decide what you think of me afterward. There we go. That was intense. I warned you. Give me a moment to think. So, I know that someone will try to kill Liz during the finale. Probably with a gun, because I heard a shot. I can also rule out Dr. Forktail as a suspect, since she wasn't here during the first show. Which leaves me with two other suspects, you and the pastor. Unless Arthur got a weapon during the last few hours. Alright then, Miss Whispers, let's cut to the chase. Oh, I really get to choose? Huh. I'm actually kind of torn between Raffaello and Donovan. Or is it Arthur? As like a love and death thing? He could go and find a gun. I low-key feel like it is Arthur. Because this whole love, death obsession, her reading his mind and like the liar thing, that stuck with me. And for some reason, I don't think it's Donovan. I'm so conflicted. You know what? Yeah, I'm going Arthur. Oh, my bad. I believe your first instinct was right, Detective. It seems that you sincerely care about Liz, and Baroni is a man who would think about a different kind of harm when Liz was dancing almost naked before him. Ugh, what I would give to put that pig behind bars. So you think Arthur was the one whose mind you read? He's definitely obsessed with both Liz and death, but some details still don't quite add up. Dunno, maybe I read a few people at once, or maybe like Dr. Forktail said, I shouldn't trust my power so much. The case is over then? No one is going to shoot anyone? I wish. Even if Arthur didn't plan this from the beginning, I'm afraid I could trigger him. He was furious when I finished talking with him, and your intervention afterward didn't calm him down for sure. I'm pretty sure he will try something tonight. He shouldn't have any weapon though, I checked him. Besides, he would never get permission for a gun. Yeah, unless... Yeah, he did say, or she did say he likes to get other people to do his dirty work. How would he get it off you all? You said that Arthur and the pastor talked? Well, they could. I met with Mr. Shawcross not far away from the club sometime after Madame threw his brother out. It actually struck me as quite odd when he came across. Madame said that her brother is always using someone else's hands to do the dirty work, and he was pissed off that she put us before her real family. Shit. Okay, you convinced me. Let's go. Go? Where? Backstage, of course. If Mr. Shawcross was able to steal your keys, he must have a way to get there. Damn, you're right. Hurry! Oh shit. Then the show began. She's such a baddie. No. Oh, I knew it. Arthur? I am Art fucking Rhythm. And this is gonna be my greatest work. I knew this fucking crazy motherfucker. Get behind me, Birdie. Detective Dark? Oh shit. I knew it was this motherfucker. The whole love and death thing. Hospitalized Art Rhyme in jail. Police officer shot a not famous artist. Beloved pastor in question. What dark secrets does he hide? Hey, we did it. We saved the day. We did it. We did that shit. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was Arthur. The whole like, oh, love, death, such inspiration. And him like, you know, obsessing about that case of the girl getting killed and wanting her to represent her. Yeah, sounds like you wanted to kill her the whole time. Actually. Actually. Fucking weird, bro. I hate that. So glad we got this guy. Hate she ever messed with him. Cause this dude's a fucking loser. Fucking wild. That was crazy. Glad we played though. Good game. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. We did it. We motherfucking did it. I am gonna check out these puzzles real quick because I'm a little curious to see what that's all about. Oh. Never mind. It's a DLC that I do not have. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little curious about though. I do want to see what exactly that vibe is. But hey, we played. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna call it because it's 10 minutes till 3 a.m. and I should go get some goddamn rest. I didn't even think I was gonna stream tonight, but I'm glad I went ahead and hopped on. Yeah, I will definitely stream tomorrow. I'll probably do some date everything in another game as well, because I kind of want a longer session in. Yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Get some good rest. Have sweet dreams. Make sure you eat something good in the morning. Eat something that nourishes you and fills you up, and drink some water, and try to do things to make it a good start to your week. All right, take care. I'll see you in the next game.